Jimmy Carter, the humble Georgia peanut farmer who rose to become the 39th President of the United States and a Nobel Peace Prize winner, has passed away at the age of 100. Known for his dedication to human rights and unwavering modesty, Carter's legacy extends far beyond his presidency. Today, we remember the life of a man who not only shaped history but also redefined what it means to live a life of service. In this video, we take a heartfelt tour of Jimmy Carter's longtime residence in Plains, Georgia, a simple 2-bedroom ranch house that he and his wife Rosalynn called home for over 40 years. This modest home, valued at just $167,000, starkly contrasts with the lavish estates of other former presidents, reflecting Carter's frugal nature and deep connection to his roots. From his groundbreaking achievements, including the Camp David Accords and the SALT II Treaty, to his tireless post-presidency efforts through the Carter Center and Habitat for Humanity, Carter's impact on the world is immeasurable. Join us as we explore the home where he spent his final years, offering a glimpse into the quiet life of a man who never let power or prestige overshadow his dedication to humanity. Jimmy Carter, the 39th President of the United States and a global champion of human rights, passed away peacefully at the age of 100 in his hometown of Plains, Georgia. Surrounded by family, despite his declining health, Carter made a final appearance in November 2023 at his late wife Rosalynn's tribute service and private funeral. Renowned as a humble Georgia peanut farmer turned statesman, Carter's life was defined by his dedication to service, faith, and humanity. Carter rose as a political outsider during the post-Watergate era, offering a message of integrity and hope that resonated with voters. His presidency from 1977 to 1981 faced significant challenges like the economic turmoil and Iranian hostage crisis. Despite this, Carter achieved historic milestones, such as brokering the Camp David Accords, normalizing diplomatic relations with China, and advancing human rights as a cornerstone of U.S. foreign policy. Following his presidency, Carter became a revered figure for his humanitarian work. Through the Carter Center, he mediated peace agreements, monitored elections, and combated diseases. His commitment to affordable housing with Habitat for Humanity and his 2002 Nobel Peace Prize solidified his legacy as one of the most impactful ex-presidents in history. A deeply spiritual man, Carter also stayed connected to his roots, living out his days in the same simple home he built in Plains, a big contrast to the luxury often associated with former presidents. Jimmy Carter has been laid to rest alongside his wife of 77 years, Rosalynn Carter, at their longtime home in Plains, Georgia. The couple, who shared a remarkable life together, are buried near a willow tree by the edge of a pond on the property they called home for over 6 decades. The Carters' humble 2-bedroom ranch house, built in 1961, reflects their modest lifestyle. Located in Plains, the property features a pond Jimmy dug himself and a magnolia tree grown from the sprout of a tree planted by Andrew Jackson at the White House. Despite its historical significance, the home was valued at just $167,000 in 2018. That's just a fraction of the cost of the Secret Service vehicles stationed outside. Today, its estimated worth is about $240,000. The couple's home and surrounding grounds, deeded to the National Park Service, will become a museum honoring their legacy. The unpretentious home speaks volumes about the Carters' grounded approach to life, even after Jimmy's term as president from 1977 to 1981, and Rosalynn's impactful work as a mental health and human rights advocate. When his presidency ended, he and Rosalynn returned to the same house that they built before his political career began. Now, the transition back to Plains was not without difficulty. Following their time in office, the Carters faced financial hardship, with their peanut farm in disrepair and nearly $1 million in debt. However, they rebuilt their lives with determination. Known for their down-to-earth lifestyle, the Carters frequently walked the streets of Plains and shopped at their local Dollar General. They built their house in the 1960s and they almost haven't changed a thing, according to their grandson Jason Carter, who shared this in 2011. Carter was truly frugal and modest his whole life, reportedly dining with neighbors on paper plates, drinking bargain brand wine, and making his own yogurt with Rosalynn. Known to shop for clothes at Dollar General, Carter even attended the store's opening in Plains in 2004. Unlike many other former presidents, he often chose to fly commercial instead of private. In more recent years, Carter supplemented his modest presidential presidential pension of $221 or so K annually by writing books. He authored at least 33 titles, including children's books and reflections on his presidency. Additionally, the federal government provided allowances for office expenses and travel, amounting to more than $230K in 2017. Carter's lifestyle was very different, though, to those of former presidents and presidents. Donald Trump, for instance, resided in his $160 million luxury resort Mar-a-Lago after his first term, while Barack Obama purchased an $8.1 million mansion in Washington and a $12 million estate in Martha's Vineyard. Bill Clinton erased his $16 million post-White House debt through lucrative speaking engagements and book deals. And George W. Bush settled into a sprawling 1,600-acre ranch in Texas. Carter, however, declined most speaking fees, often donating the payments he did receive to charity. His simple way of life reflected his values, emphasizing humility and service over material wealth. Jimmy and his wife Rosalynn's love story began in childhood, growing into a deep bond that endured for nearly 8 decades. The couple shared a special phrase, ILYTG, an abbreviation for I love you the goodest, a sentiment passed down to their children and grandchildren. Together, they raised 4 children, sons Jack, Chip, and Jeff, and daughter Amy, and left a legacy of 22 grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Before we wrap up, let's see the home that Jimmy grew up in as a boy. This modest farmhouse in Archery, Georgia was where his family moved in 1928. The home lacked running water and electricity until 1938 and was heated by fireplaces or wood stoves. The Carters lived there until 1949, relying heavily on the land for their livelihood. Much of their food came from their fields, gardens, and livestock, with meals prepared on a wood cook stove that doubled as a source of warmth in the winter. Young Jimmy's room was full of treasures like postcards and letters from his uncle Tom Gordy, a Navy man who inspired Carter's dreams of a naval career. After school, he and his siblings checked the family's mother desk, where their mother, a nurse often away for work, left them chore lists. Evenings were spent gathered around a battery-powered radio, listening to news, sports, and favorite programs. The family had some big changes in 1935 when Earl Carter installed a windmill and running water in the home. This eliminated trips to the outhouse and provided a basic indoor shower. Barns and sheds dotted the farm, with the large barn serving as a focal point of activity. As we can see from this video, Jimmy Carter's life story and home served as proof to his values of humility, service, and compassion. And he certainly left a special mark on history and humanity. That'll wrap up today's tour, but thanks for watching Famous Entertainment. Hit that like button to let us know you're loving the content, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't, so you never miss a single upload. If you'd like to chat, feel free to follow me, Kara, on Instagram at Kara the Vampire Slayer. We'll see you all next time. Bye!